Jerry, a ventriloquist, was horrified to discover that his dummy, Willie, had started performing on its own before he'd even opened his mouth. Worse yet, the puppet was actually getting laughs from the audience. This bizarre turn of events sent chills down Jerry's spine. Panicked that the crowd might notice something was off, he grabbed Willie and tried to end the act, but Willie wouldn't stop. The dummy kept entertaining the audience, mocking Jerry as a hopeless drunk who only got funny when he was wasted. Desperate, Jerry clamped his hand over the puppet's mouth and headed for the exit, only to have Willie bite him. Ignoring the pain in his hand, Jerry didn't stop running until he reached his dressing room, where he finally caught his breath. He set Willie on the couch and tried to calm his nerves. Looking at the bite mark on his hand, he knew what had just happened wasn't his imagination. Jerry stared at Willie in disbelief. It was just an ordinary wooden dummy. As he puzzled over this, he noticed that Willie, who'd been facing sideways moments ago, was now looking straight at him. But when Jerry turned to get a better look, the puppet had somehow turned its back to him. The dummy's weird behavior gave Jerry the creeps. Just as he reached for some water to steady his nerves, he looked up to find Willie's eyes fixed on him. He was about to bolt when his manager, Murphy, burst through the door. Murphy was furious that Jerry had cut the show short. When Jerry tried to explain that the puppet had come alive, Murphy dismissed it as a hallucination. He grabbed Willie angrily, insisting it was nothing but a piece of wood. Murphy laid down the law. Jerry had to finish his remaining 5 shows, or face massive penalties. Faced with Murphy's ultimatum, Jerry made one demand. He wanted a new dummy for the rest of his performances. He was done working with Willie. Murphy agreed. After he left, Jerry started rehearsing with his new dummy, Goofy. When he finished a satisfying run-through and turned around, there was Willie, staring at him with that creepy expression. In a rage, Jerry grabbed a mirror and smashed it over the puppet. Later, Jerry took the stage with Goofy. Without Willie's interference, the performance went smoothly, and Jerry felt more relaxed than he had in ages. But without Willie's unpredictable personality, Jerry's act felt flat. The audience was clearly bored. The bar owner wasn't happy. He complained to Murphy, demanding to know why they'd switched dummies when the crowd wasn't responding. Murphy apologized profusely, claiming Willie had been accidentally damaged and they'd had no choice but to use Goofy. The owner wasn't buying it. He demanded that Willie be back for the next show. Meanwhile, Jerry had just wrapped up his set. He'd noticed that Goofy wasn't winning over the crowd, but he didn't care. He was thrilled to have gotten through an entire performance without Willie's interference. Back in his dressing room, Jerry immediately threw Willie into a trunk, then grabbed Goofy and prepared to skip town for gigs in other cities. Before leaving, he locked the trunk tight and walked out without looking back. That's when he heard someone calling his name. The voice came from behind him. Thinking a colleague was messing with him, Jerry asked around, but everyone denied it. Figuring he was just hearing things, he pushed through the bar's exit. But as he headed down the stairs, the voice called out to him again.